Castro is starting this one off for Clash Champs, doing his signature Skelly Donut, but it's not Skeleton spells, it's a bat spell, so it's more a Bat Donut coming into a Lalo attack here, Eric.
Feels really risky. I'm looking at that sweeper, looking all over the place. They're trying to find a target. Finally gets a little bit of air boost out there and not able to get anything before the targets are down, so good initial setup here, but you'll notice he didn't take out any of the buildings like the Clan Castle, so he still needs to go deal with that. He's got poison on standby here, so he's prepared. And the bats keep on working and pick up an extra expo, and they're still moving up to the mortar here. Insane value out of that.
Look at this, with the Electro Titan now joining in with the King. The perfect time is to have the Electro Titan take care of any ground skeletons, which would really slow up a defensive, or slow up your King, as the Clan Castle will also be now lured out. That's where the Electro Titan can help take those troops down.
Yeah, get something to be able to target the air troops there, but the Super Minions step up in the poison. Even if it was like a Lava Hound or something like that, the Electro Titan would be able to power through that as well. But the Queen deployed down the line, where Champ goes right in between, but the Wall Breaker is used, and Ice Golem to take the lead for the Queen to push into that offensive Queen. He's not gonna, probably not gonna get the Town Hall out of this push here, but he does have a Blimp on standby. I do like that for this base setup. And here we go, we see Lalo coming to the bottom, gonna use the Blimp to sail across under the ward ability and go secure the talent takedown while the heroes continue to work on the left side.
And look at that Blimp just fly all the way across, but it does find a tornado trap here as it continues this push with the Blues. This is a classic Clash Champs approach to Lalo, where you're breaking it apart and sending in a warded Blimp to help try to secure the Town Hall, as it does go down with a Lava Hound and 14 balloons, yet a Dragon Rider still to utilize.
Oh, to be careful of that defensive Road Champ to the backside, but he's still sitting on 3 Headhunters. Here we go, more balloons in from the right. Last Hound deploys down, looking very good. There's the Hound burst over to the right side, and he just needs to get the Headhunters in. They're on target, they take her down, and now he just needs to march his way into the core of the base here, and the Dragon Rider gonna provide some big assistance with that. But the Warden is still alive, and I'm still seeing the Queen alive to the left side here. This is looking very solid, and I want to say, like, often when Pete Castro opens a war with a triple for Clash Champs, they very, very rarely lose. He rallies the team, he sets the pace here, and he's done it again for Clash Champs.
What an attack here for Pete Castro, starting it off strong with a 3-star. An unbelievable attack, taking out those key defenses, not removing a Clan Castle with the Bat Donut, but taking out the multi, taking out his scatter shot. Incredible job keeping their calm. And Poto is in with Super Barbarians. 2 clone spells, usually going to be used with that Blimp. Use it with some Super Minions, because then they can help reach that Monolith, and even that Scatter Shot would be fantastic. And the reason why you may go Super... No Super Minions here. He's going Wall Breakers and Super Archers. I would have been scared because all the area for potential Giant Bombs.
Yeah, lots of area right there, but he didn't land on top of the bomb tower, so that was important there. So he doesn't immediately get blasted by it, but he does get close enough to be able to secure the Town Hall takedown, working on it, and then hopefully doesn't get distracted too much by the defensive Clan Castle troops there, because he would really like to get that model down. He's distracted, but he does take the strikes at the defensive Clan Castle troops, and the arrows pass through them and finish that monolith off. So he's got it under control, and he did get a decent amount of value, but is it enough?
We have the Rage Tower to the bottom side slowly coming back, plus a defensive King down there. That can be a big problem, but what he's going to do is save a handful of Headhunters, maybe 3 Headhunters for the King at the very end. Keep your eye on that as he now sends the Super Barbarians up and around towards the top side into the Eagle Artillery. This is where you can use the Royal Champion to help try to snipe the middle multi-target Inferno, because he has no way of grabbing it with his heroes, but he is using a couple wall breaks. That might be the plan to get his Queen into the core, and it is.
Very, very important here, though, that he does have the King and the Queen in the board and be the first to arrive into that defensive Queen. You can't put your Royal Champion into a defensive hero, or she's gonna get wrecked. But he does have some way to engage her. He's actually coming at him from multiple different angles here. Here comes Headhunters as the tanking arrives, and now he's safe to deploy the Royal Champion wherever he decides to put her. But where is that? Do you put her from the bottom, try to save time, or do you put her in to go support the top? But the Headhunters are able to get the defensive Queen down. He does circle into the inside of the base there, and unfortunately, his king and queen are going to be trapped in there as they're going to have to break through a wall to be able to get out. So he's going to need some outside support here. It's going to have to be heavy, and we're still looking at a very, very dense bottom corner there with the king, the Tesla farm, and that rage tower that has rearmed now.
Yeah, that rage tower is going to be a big problem. Drops one super barbarian to go grab the wizard tower as he continues his way to the bottom side. Look, there's the headhunters. They're being used on the defensive king to help this RC get through this section. He's trying to stay clear of the multi, which now gets ranged up as the queen, king, find the tornado trap as he needs to continue through with the RC ability.
And the RC ability can clear the Tesla farm though, so that's a very, very big way to get a lot of these defenses out of the way here. Thin out the damage, steps in, gets the stun on the multi-inferno, able to get it down. Or is the stun impossible? Is Diggy even still there? I can't see the Diggy, but I think it's gone, but it's okay. He's got the defense under control there.
Wow.
And Poto gets another one on the board for Clash Champs.
Look at that, delivering 3 stars again for Clash Champs. And now Leo is coming in with Super Barbarians. It's one of the most common metas at Town Hall 15 amongst these pros because of how strong they are with the base designs. As the balloons are used out front, he can drop the blimp. He drops a headhunter in there to help take out the enemy world champ. Yes, indeed, as the goal of these balloons are not only to take out these defenses, but really to try to also make it to help grab this scatter shot.
Yeah, get more value out of that ward ability by just tossing a couple extra troops instead of going absolute bare minimum. You're not just trying to save the blimp. You gotta save the headhunters to get the hero down. You gotta save the balloons to get some defense down. And with less invisibility used on this one, instead of doing super archers, he opts for the super minions, and he's able to take a big chunk of the base down. And it looks like he did. Now there is one downside of using super minions here, and that is that it only pulls out air targeting Clan Castle troops there. So there might be something heavy in there. The super minions were not able to destroy the building for the Clan Castle, so any troops will be in there still that didn't actually go down initially. So he needs to keep that in mind here. I didn't see exactly what came out, but I guess we'll find out soon enough.
Yeah, as his king is probably going to join in with this queen very soon to help protect her to the left side. There's the ice golem to move in towards this Grand Warden altar. A couple super barbarians will be deployed to make this queen path in towards the eagle artillery. As he continues to work around, he can drop that apprentice warden with the queen potentially to really help boost her HP as the king is now down. As the queen should easily path into the eagle now.
A very good pathing here to be able to transition between compartments here all the way until we get to the defensive queen. He's got wall breakers on standby, so definitely has a plan in place there to deal with it. But here comes the extra Clan Castle troops. There's a couple of rocket balloons, and that means the other ones were already dealt with. The queen can quickly handle that, which Titan nowhere to be found down south. Not going to support with that, but that's okay. Here comes the wall break. First wall breaker was successful. Second one's going deep in the core of the base there, and look at where it landed, right into the rage tower compartment, and that's going to get the king and the queen to transition south and be able to assist with him into this bottom corner and keep pushing the right side.
Yeah, no more wall breaks for this queen, so she's gonna have to make her way around the bottom side as the Expo raged up is forcing that queen ability. But now we have to push through towards that defensive king. Does have one headhunter to help try to slow and take him down as the Royal Champion now needs to make its way into the mile. One freeze can really help protect the RC. She does get locked on by the monolith.
Very good, very good. Got the stun right there. They're already cheering. They're already cheering. They're going crazy, and they deserve it. It's another triple. Clash Champs has 3 on the board. It's going to have to be a full reverse sweep here for Tribe Game to swing this back. This is total domination so far. Time and time again, the wars land in the hands of Seleno, one of the most clutch closers in all of Clash of Clans. Let's see if he can make this happen as he goes in with this blimp to set us up here. He's got the double cloak. He's got a lot of invisibility here. He has the option of super archers or super minions here, and it looks like he's going down to the ground here and trying to see what kind of value he can get out of this as all the pressure is on the line. Remember, he doesn't necessarily have to triple this. He has to get a solid amount of percentage here because their previous one was such a high percentage that it does make these stakes here a little bit easier, but he does get a lot of value out of that. And I think Carbonfin's calculating here, 79% would be the tie. So he needs 80% to cross through and knock Tribe Demon down a lower bracket.
80% is the mark that Seleno needs to hit. Remember, Seleno was the one that had to get back-to-back triples to get them to Helsinki in the World Championship. he's definitely capable of delivering when they need it. As we got Super Barbarians to use up and around the space. The value's already there to the bottom side. At this point, all he needs is the percentage to give Clash Champs the victory.
Just need to keep on moving here. Got the defensive CC under control. The Electro Titan is right there, so watch those lava pups there. Boom, and there they go as they instantly get evaporated into that Electro Titan's aura and keep the heroes moving smooth. No poison necessary in that, but there's the ward ability tied with the King ability, able to get all the Barbarians protected under the ward ability and surge forward to get maximum value out of him. And as long as the Queen circles north here, he's in a good spot there. The Queen delaying back a little bit there, but she should be fine. Those wall segments are pretty small, so she should circle around. He's quickly climbing his percentage up. I can't see much stopping him from getting the percentage here, but he's still pushing all the way through and very likely to even push to the triple here.
Let's go to hear it here as RC is still yet to be deployed with an invis left here for Seleno as he now sends the World Champion to go in for the multi-target Inferno to help take that out. Just needs 9 more percentage to lock it up as he's getting through. The Queen is still up. She still has her ability. One ice goal and a handful of Super Barbarians left.
RC cut across there, getting stalled up a little bit there, but I mean, he's got the percentage here. Clash Champs is taking the win here. They're knocking Tribe Gaming down to that lower bracket, and he's still moving here. He's still sitting on 8 more Super Barbarians, more spell support. He starts to swarm at the very bottom there, getting that defensive King under control. Yeah, he got that King under control. He's got the headhunters, and yeah, he's still pushing all the way through. He's just got to beat the clock. That is domination here. Clash Champs barely off of the perfect war on this match.
Look at that. Clash Champs getting the victory. We still have one more tech to come in from Yo-Yo, but it's too far. They getting the victory. Unbelievable performance here. Clash Champs delivering, and they are celebrating to keep their upper bracket streak moving through.